Let's do one of the most famous ones. James. James has been around for a long time. He's number 5, and he's one of the very original Thomas friends. All right, what's James got for us today? Let's find out. This is a story about James, the Red Engine. When he first arrived on Sodor, he was so busy thinking about his shiny red paint that he soon got into lots of trouble. I thought I might have to send him away. James was a new engine. Well, that's different to what I was saying just before I opened this book. Well, James has been around for a long time, but maybe he got fixed up or something. James was a new engine with a shiny coat of red paint. He had 2 small wheels in front and 6 driving wheels behind. They were smaller than Gordon's, but bigger than Thomas. You're a special mixed traffic engine, the Fat Controller told James. That means you can put either coaches or trucks. So I can pull either coaches or trucks. That's cool, so I can do a bit of both. James felt very proud. The Fat Controller told James that today he was to help Edward pull coaches. You need to be careful with coaches, said Edward. They don't like getting bumped. If you bump them, they'll get cross. But James was thinking about his shiny red coat and wasn't really listening. I have such a nice coat, I have such a nice coat, I have such a nice red coat. James and Edward took the coaches to the platform. A group of boys came over to admire James. I really am a splendid engine, thought James, and he let out a great whee, whee, whoo of steam. Everyone jumped, and the shower of water fell on the Fat Controller, soaking his brand new top hat. Hey, what are you doing, James? Hey, what's going on over here? James thought he had better leave quickly before he got into trouble, so he pulled away from the platform. Slow down, puffed Edward, who didn't like starting quickly. You're going too fast, you're going too fast, you're going too fast, grumbled the coaches. You're going too fast, you're going too fast. There's the coaches. They're not seeming to be happy. When James reached the next station, he shot past the platform. His driver had to back up so the passengers could get off the train. The Fat Controller won't be pleased when he hears about this, said his driver. Uh-oh. James, what are you doing? You're losing your touch, buddy. Well, I have an interruption. Can we continue? Can we? Yep, thank you. James and Edward set off again and started to climb a hill. It's ever so steep. It's ever so steep. It's ever so steep. I just don't know, said James. I don't know. At least they got to the top and pulled into the next station. James was panting so much that he got the hiccups, and frightened an old lady who dropped all her parcels. No! A train hiccuping? Of course I'm going to drop my parcels. Oh dear, the Fat Controller will be even crosser now, thought James. The next morning, the Fat Controller spoke to James very sternly. If you don't learn to behave better, I shall take away your red coat and paint you blue, he warned. Now run along and fetch your coaches. James felt cross. A splendid red engine like me shouldn't have to fetch his own coaches, he muttered. I'm good, I'm red. I'm red, I'm good. I'm good, I'm red. I'm red, I'm good, I'm good, I'm red, I'm red, I'm good. I'll show them how to pull coaches, he said to himself. And he set off at top speed. The coaches groaned in protest as they bumped along, but James wouldn't slow down. Slow down, James, slow down. Slow down, please. At last, the coaches had had enough. We're going to stop, we're going to stop, we're going to stop, we're going to stop, they cried. And try as he might, James found himself going slower and slower. The driver halted the train and got out. There's a leak in the pipe, he said. You are bumping the coaches hard enough to make a leak in anything. dear, dearie me. The guard made all the passengers get out of the train. You, sir, please give me your bootlace, he said to one of them. No, I shan't, said the passenger. Well then, we shall just have to stop where we are, said the guard. So the man agreed to give his bootlace to the guard. The guard used the lace to tie a pad of newspapers around the hole to stop the leak. Now James was able to pull the train again, but he knew he was going to be in real trouble with the Fat Controller this time. Okay, that's a pretty handy way. So they've put there's a pipe with a hole, and they've taken like papers, like things that you draw on and stuff, and then it's wrapped around the pipe, and then they didn't have anything else, so they got a shoelace, and they used the shoelace like a rope and tied it around the pipe so it wouldn't keep leaking. Very clever. When James got back, the Fat Controller was very angry with him indeed. For the next few James was left alone in the shed in disgrace. He wasn't even allowed to push the coaches and trucks in the yard. He felt really sad. Then one morning the Fat Controller came to see him. I see you were sorry, he said to James, so I'd like you to pull some trucks for me. Thank you, sir, said James, and he puffed happily away. Here are your trucks, James, said a little engine. Have you got some boost laces ready? And he chuffed off laughing rudely. Oh, said the trucks as James backed down on them. We want a proper engine, not a red monster. Oh, James has got a reputation. James took no notice, but pulled the screeching trucks out of the yard. We don't want to go with the red monster. James started to heave the trucks up the hill, puffing and panting, but halfway the last 10 trucks broke away and rolled back down again. James, the driver, shut off steam. We'll have to go back and get them, he said to James. James backed carefully down the hill to collect the trucks. Then with a peep peep, he was off again. I can do it, 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 he puffed. Then I've done it, 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 he panted as he climbed over the top. Woo! When James got back to the station, the Fat Controller was very pleased with him. You've made the most troublesome trucks on the line behave, he said. After that, you deserve to keep your red coat of paint. James was really happy. He knew he was going to enjoy working on the Fat Controller's way. Oh, thanks, boss. Thanks for letting me keep my shiny red coat of paint. And that's the end of the story of James.